Louis Zamperini was a service member who spent 47 days on a life raft after his plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean, only to be rescued by the Japanese. Thrown into a POW camp for 2 years, he endured and was released at the end of the war. He came home only to have nightmares about it, though. And then in 1949 he went to a Billy Graham crusade in which he became a Christian and later started Victory Boys Camp for boys. I tell you this story not only because Louis Zamperini suffered from PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, but he also enjoyed post-traumatic growth after becoming a Christian after meeting Billy Graham. So, what is post-traumatic stress disorder? I quote, PTSD is an anxiety disorder that surfaces after experiencing a very dangerous, frightening, and uncontrolled event such as military combat, a violent crime, a life-threatening accident such as a car wreck or criminal or sexual assault, a terrorist attack, or even a natural disaster such as a hurricane or an earthquake. End quote. Not everyone who endures a traumatic event suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, or as we call it, PTSD. It's also been known as shell shock, battle fatigue, soldier's heart, and combat neurosis. So what are the symptoms? Symptoms fall into 4 categories: avoidance, avoiding places with noise or busyness; reliving the event, they can't stop thinking about it; victimization, they fall into the victim thinking and there's no hope; and shame, they're ashamed to tell anyone they're suffering from it. Acute PTSD symptoms can last from 1 to 3 months. Chronic fatigue symptoms, or chronic PTSD symptoms, on the other hand, can last for 3 months or more. Some of the treatments include cognitive therapy and exposure therapy, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, and some medications. As of March 2008, there have been about 868,000 members who've gotten off active duty, and about 340,000 of those service members have accessed VA health care. That's about 40%. Many of them suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. So what is the opposite of post-traumatic stress disorder? It is post-traumatic growth. And it is defined as, and I quote, the experience of positive change resulting from the struggle of major life crisis. And PTG addresses how the event changed it into a positive thing afterwards. And on a more personal level, I have a picture of my friend John here. My friend John is a Vietnam veteran who lost both of his legs in a Claymore mine. After he spent many months in a hospital, he went to college, he got prosthetics, he got married, and he had a very nice, promising career. John has been the inspiration for me to start Patriot Hope Missions, in which we're going to share the gospel and try to help service members get over PTSD and enjoy a life of post-traumatic growth. Thank you.